And that means fourth down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. They'll roll him out right. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to Walker on 1st down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Jalen Armour-Davis, the one to get the tackle.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Hurts to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Hurts will throw. And he fires one that
it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the others. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there, 75 yards, and the Ravens strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of?
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught at the 5. And he is not going to find the end zone. He stopped up short, and this remains a 6-6 game. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. From the 6. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that they spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want to...
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 67 yards. And the Seahawks have moved out in front. So the points coming fast and furious in this opening quarter. Whoa.
Behind, back on their heels, whatever cliche you want to use. Right now, they're trying to figure out how to slow them down, and I'm not sure they're going to be able to.
The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2.
Hey, check right, 6, right, 6. Here we go,
They'll try and run it here. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. 3rd and 7 now. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. 27 yards. And the Ravens have cut the lead back down to 2. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the two-point conversion. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens 30. 74 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he gets this up past the 30. I really enjoy watching Lamar Jackson run those RPOs, Charles, but I'll tell you what, it's tough calling play-by-play because you don't know whether he handed it off or kept it.
Makes you focus, doesn't he? You've got to try and stay with it, and even when we do, we often can get it wrong because
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as they have taken the lead. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Steps away. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
That's out to Hill, right side complete.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Again, it's Walker. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Walker.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Ken Walker with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. He's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They'll get 34 yards there.
Now that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock, but now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Ravens are able to move back in front. It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
That's caught. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Add this gain to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. But just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson now. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
This time they stay on the ground, and they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this returnable for Hill. Nifty move. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham, 65 yards. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives. And you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Here's the option going left on second down. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They go play action now. Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this 3rd quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line. So a net negative there of 4 yards. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing is Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A give. Dobbins trying the right side. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now it's Jackson. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
For the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense felt thing to keep the ball out of his hands.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So the false start will back them up 5. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. It's David Ajabo there for the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Hurts. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back,
touchdown! Odell Beckham! His second touchdown of the night.
And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
It's funny to me because we actually keep a football in the booth with us during games. And I notice you cradling the football. You got it tucked pretty tight with the points of pressure here. And that didn't occur on that play, did it?
Now, you saying I wouldn't have fumbled if I was down there?
You would not have fumbled. You got that thing locked in tight.
I also have really large biceps.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And now here is another.